Hey, what's up there, guys? This is Brooklyn Prepper. How you guys doing? I'm just driving to work right now. Taking the streets, the expressway, as we all know, is never really an expressway. It's usually the crawlway. But anyway, I want to touch base with guys, especially you guys know riding motorcycles and stuff like that out there, and this doesn't only attain to motorcycles. It should be more like a way of life. I watched a video the other day. It was a tragic video about a young boy who died on a motorcycle, right? And after I watched the video, I came to the conclusion, right, that the kid didn't know his limitations, right? He should know your limitations, and I believe we all in life should know our limitations, especially when you're on a motorcycle, right? You should know the hot spots, the bad spots. You should know what you're able to accomplish on a motorcycle. I've been riding since I'm 10 years old on two wheels, and for a long time. I don't consider myself a pro rider or the best rider out there. I had my share of accidents, and thank the Lord that I'm still here to talk about them. But I had a really bad accident one time on Coney Island Avenue that put me in the hospital for over a month. And that was because of my, being young and everything, and I didn't know my own limitations, and it bit me, and it bit me hard. I was wound up in traction for a month. I crushed 3 discs in my spine, broke my collarbone, tore my body all up like a cheese grater, like it was scraped all over my arms and legs. Right, but I survived it, and I learned from it. But unfortunately, there's some people that will never learn from it because they never get the chance to learn from it. So what I'm just trying to say here, I guess long story short, know your limitations when you're riding a motorcycle, right? Especially if you're riding in the city streets and stuff like I do. I do a lot of city riding. There's a lot of cars, right? So you got to be cautious. You got to ride with both eyes open, and you got to watch your one-way streets because you never know who's coming down. You got to learn to slow down a little bit in life. I see a lot of guys running around. When I was young, I did crazy stuff like that, and thank God I learned from my mistakes. But you got to learn, like, if you're on a cruise on your bike and it's a nice day out and you're cruising down a highway and something, and do you really have to pass every car that's in front of you? You're going around blind turns, passing cars and stuff, right? One day, I guarantee you, one day that's going to bite you, right? Enjoy the motorcycle ride, when you're out there, enjoy being on the bike. That's why you got a bike in the first place, to be on the open, to look around and to enjoy stuff, Like not zooking at 100 miles per hour every chance you get. Right, slow down, guys. Because it's not only cars are up against and everything. We're up against drivers that are pretty much brain dead these days. All they care about is that cell phone they got in their hand, and I'm against talking on the cell phone as you're driving. But no one. I'd rather see people with the cell phone to their ear and talking. And then I see people looking down and they're texting. Talking is like nothing, But, I hope you could chew gum and walk at the same time. That's like talking and driving. But when you start texting and driving, you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting everybody else around you. It's the most selfish thing I ever seen in my life. When I come near these cars and they're looking down and they're texting and they're driving, I was like, if it's that freaking important, pull the car over and stop and text. Well, just call the person up, for Christ's sake, and say I'm driving. I can't text right now because I'm driving, right? But no, we're up against not only cars and obstacles and potholes and stuff like that. We're up against the zombie. It's the zombie. Look, everybody, look. The phone. Look at this girl right here. The phone's in their hand. The phone has taken over everybody's brain. This constant. You got it in your hand. You got it on your ear. You're constantly bickering with a phone, you're driving your car, you're answering texts, you're reading emails. Come on, right? If you want to kill yourself, do it in the privacy of your own home, and, you know, walk around on the ledge of your building as you're texting. You know, that's exactly what you're doing to us. You know, everybody else on the road, while you're texting and you're not paying attention, right? You are putting my life in danger, my kid's life in danger, everybody, just because you need to LOL, you know? But anyway, I don't want to get into that whole texting thing, because that drives me nuts when I see people doing that, you know? Really, I want to kick the side of their car, right? You know what? They should have laws, like, if you get caught texting and driving, you lose your license. Bottom line, 1 year, license gone, all right? Make it a stiff law. That's the only way people can understand. And then we all cry about why there's so many new laws. You know, where America is supposed to be free and everything. Know why there's so many new laws? Because jackasses don't know how to conduct themselves in a lawless environment. That's why we have 100,000 laws. You see it every day, right? Don't mind me, I'm just ranting on about this. But what happened is that I'm just trying to say, you know, if you're riding a motorcycle, you're new to motorcycle riding, right? Like this guy is brain dead, right? If you're new to motorcycle riding or anything, learn your limitations. Get out there and practice a lot. Practice a lot before you start going on any kind of major trips or trying to do any kind of speeds. You know, going fast is for the track, guys. You know, driving in the streets and the roads and everything, that's for enjoyment. You wanna take in the views and everything. That's why you have a bike, you know. So never mind all that speed racer stuff through the streets. Stay safe, you know, and get yourself a good helmet. Very important. I wear body armor. I got body armor in my jacket. You know, anything that can help you survive stupidity, right, you should be using. You know, a lot of people, hey, I ride with a t-shirt on. Oh, like, that's your problem. If you go down, you're going to be like Swiss cheese, right? But I try to wear as much body armor as I can. Right? Anything that could save me from this zombie apocalypse that we're living through, the better for me. Maybe I'll do a review on the body armor and all the stuff that I have. And it's not expensive. I got really cheap body armor that works just as good as the really expensive body armor, right? But anyway, to you guys out there, like I said, I seen this video and it really was, you know, broke my heart. You know, such a young boy passing away. You know, maybe he just didn't give himself enough time to learn the ways of the road, right? But when you're out there, enjoy your motorcycle riding. You know, I would never give up riding because I'm afraid, you know. But you have to be really, really cautious and know your limitations. And not only know your limitations, you should know the limitations of the drivers around you. Okay? You should know their limitations. Try to study them while you're behind them. Right? So anyway, this is a short little video. I just wanted to give everybody a quick heads up on all you motorcycle guys out there. Be safe, man. You don't want to wind up in a place like that too early. You know what I'm saying? That's Greenwood Cemetery. Alright, but anyway, guys, have fun. Live for today, prep for tomorrow. And always keep your head up, keep your eyes in front. Don't text while you're driving. Take it from Brooklyn. It doesn't pay. Take care, guys. Have a great day.